That's a great question. When did I start enjoying music? I grew up in the classical system. Now, the reason I'm making this emphasis here, that it was classical, is because I didn't feel like I was taught to do a whole lot more than read a paper. In classical, it's a lot of expressing what the original composer wanted. But what about what you want? And I hate that nobody ever asked me that. Like, what do you want? What do you have to say?
She doesn't open, so I open.
Good morning. Hi.
Hello.
So, am I late?
Of course. As always.
As always. Steve Galante is a producer and sound engineer and mixer master amongst the many talents he has. And I've been working with him since I was 19.
My specialty is to recognize the talent with the voice, because the voice to me is the best instrument ever. After 10 seconds, I knew there was something there.
I'm afraid to heal these wounds. If they bleed the words I sing, what if being happy means there isn't much song to sing? Yeah, I like that we have a really collaborative dynamic, and there's a lot of open space to make mistakes and to try things and to make something better out of what we started.
What's the highest note that you're hitting here?
A. On the yeah. It's okay to be not even. It's a G. So.
Oh no. So it's an A. Okay. The album is a journey through various steps of her life. It's very personal, and so my attention was on the coherence of all the songs.
So it really depends, because sometimes I'll start writing it, and other times he'll start writing it. So if I start writing it, it's most likely a mess. It might be a body of text, or it might be a melodic idea with some lyrics and then incomplete lyrics. So it always kind of starts in a different way and a different structure. And I send it to him, and then he finds a way to give it order. So if I come in with something that I really like, but I'm missing some pieces, or I don't know how to give it that little extra kick that I think it needs, he knows how to fix it. I think if it wasn't for that, especially for this record, I don't think that it would be what it is. I don't think it would have told my story and presented itself the way that I wanted it to. What are you guys using on this? Is it Zoom?
Yeah.
This one time, I had heard of this kind of songwriters evening get-together, and I saw this guy sitting in the first row, Jordan.
I saw her as someone who was very driven, someone who was very professional. She was coming off of a label deal that, now knowing who Rosie is as an artist, was a much less mature version of what she's become.
So we hit it off on this first project for this client that he had, and then a second one, and then I brought in When We Were Young. And that's when I felt like our work relationship just kind of came together. It was like, wow, we can do this together. This is amazing. He just gets me musically in a way that I hadn't really connected with producers before. Someone that invests himself in his projects, and he's creative and just loves to share that.
She'll record rough voice notes of snippets of ideas and send those over to me with some, not instructions necessarily, but like guidance for like what she envisions for the song, which has been great. I think that she's always really open to my ideas and my suggestions. She has a clear idea, but it's not like, do this or I'll hate it. It's like, here's what I'm thinking. What do you think? How can we make this better? What would you bring to this song to make it even cooler? And I love that, because that makes it feel like, a true collaboration. And also we have a track record. I mean, we know that we write great songs together. We don't have to worry like, can we do this? We know we can. We've done it. So let's just try and do it again.
It's inevitable that, personal life influences what you do artistically. So sometimes she starts recording and I feel that the voice is not right. The feeling that she's trying to convey is not the right one. But in a way, it also enriches what you do as an artist, because a lot of her lyrics express what she's going through in her personal life. So, and they're pretty deep lyrics. So I always keep an eye or an ear to the fact that she needs to give weight to what she says, because she's not only singing, she's saying things.
He created a really healthy, creative space for me to start exploring my voice and exploring what I can do with it, and to trust my decisions musically. So I have nothing but great things to say about him, because he's been a really important part of my musical process and journey. And I think this is the first project that I'm super proud of, that feel like for what it is, it's good. It needs to get out, and it's what was on my heart. So I'm content with it.
This is more your story.
Yeah.